So we're all back from our physicals. And I know you're all wondering...
Mine's actually still going on now.
The answer is yes, we all are HIV positive.
Well, we knew that Nick was.
Yes, he gave it to us all.
He gave it to you guys.
The doc still has his thumb in my bum, so...
Oh.
Nick has an airborne strand of HIV. It's very rare. He has these little polyps that explode and release spores into the air.
Are you talking about, like, the Halo Flood form?
Yeah. We've been wondering for years why Nick looks like he's from Halo 3. And now I have the answer.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Yes, the tentacles, the resemblance to Captain Keyes.
He's my favorite character, by the way.
Fuck you.
Oh. I meant Miranda Keyes.
Fuck you harder.
She's a saint and a hero.
She died like a bitch and you know it. Anyway, it's been a while since our last CJ.
Yes.
Should we give a rundown of what's happened to each of the individual jerks?
I suppose we could do this.
First off, Chase, he's
died.
been... Well, yeah, but prior to that, he's been very involved in the Michael Brown rallies.
Yes.
Where he was shot and martyred.
That's why he can't do this.
Yeah, that's why he is not here. We will revive him eventually, but...
is this the power of Nigsaw?
It is. It is. We got to sacrifice. I'm disappointed that he's not here, because I finally have a scenario where I think he will...
Submit to
Eat
Nigsaw?
cum. He will eat cum. 100%.
Wait, we could call him up live. Beyond the grave and be like, hey.
Well, he's in the hospital right now, so I don't think we can call him out.
I mean, you could, but he may not answer.
He probably wouldn't answer.
He's in a coma.
I killed him. And then raised him and put him in a coma.
What? Like, you killed him, he was reincarnated, you raised him.
Yes.
And then put him in a coma after all your hard work.
Yes. Because he started speaking, and I was like, we're done with this.
Yeah, he started speaking in Wakandan.
He said Wakanda forever, and I was just like, that's it, we're done.
Yes, he started bearing a resemblance to Ugandan knuckles.
He found a way.
Started clicking. So, Justin's in Canada right now.
With the rest of the gays.
Yes, they have all been exiled. God Emperor Trump has decreed, he's declared martial law, rounded up all the homosexuals in the country. They're all in Canada now.
Yes.
Where they belong.
I mean, it makes sense. They're a bunch of guys out in the woods together.
Yeah. Mountie. They're mounting each other. In their great white north.
I don't get it.
But I thought it might be fun to do another ad-lib about what Justin is doing in Canada.
Was there a first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Jessica
the goat?
seared her pussy shut with an iron.
You said Justin. I wasn't sure if we had done an ad-lib for Justin before.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm fully aware of that.
We will be his first.
I was
His
part of the
first?
last one, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, the last one was one of our best episodes.
It was pretty
ever.
insane.
I listened to it last night. I was eating. I almost sprayed milk everywhere.
I don't know, that was a good one, because everything was just coming to me, and I was like, man,
no, you were killing it.
I don't have to think at all this one.
You had that fucking deer with like the 7 fingers.
No, he took his hoof off and he had fingers.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez, dude.
Is that what I called Jaden Smith a troglodyte?
I don't think so.
No, it was probably
It's probably
way
that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways,
does anyone want to get the ball rolling? What is Justin doing in Canada?
hanging out with Luigi's dead spirit.
Yes.
Okay.
that he anticipated.
We
that
have
Nintendo
the starting
Direct.
point.
Yes. I will say this. Justin, it is his mating season. After a long hibernation, he has built up his level of horniness for months now. His starfish is pulsing. It's angry. It has a little eye in it.
What?
What color is the eye?
It's like one of those things from Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
what are they called?
I can't
Los
remember.
Plagas.
Yeah.
He looks like one of those fuckers.
So whenever he gets penetrated, he's gonna another thing's gonna sprout out from his butt.
Yeah.
I see.
And then
His
murder
rib-
that person.
His
second
his
butthole.
rib cage will explode,
Yep.
and that'll be his weak point. You have to defeat him. Yes.
Okay.
So, as always, as all gays do, they go up to the Great White North for good plowing.
Every single one of them.
Yes.
Is this like
it's they go in a V formation.
Is this a rite of passage?
Like a flock of geese. Geesemen. So, he decides to go for a very high-profile partner this time around. He goes into the mansion of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Justin's just hanging out at his desk right now. It's got to be some Justin on Justin.
Some J on J.
Yes, he's alarmed at first. He's never met our Justin before, but he's intrigued. He likes what he sees. He sees the Las Plagas beehole, and he's ready for a new experience.
He says, "I'll try anything once."
Yes,
and it's at that point Jerry Springer starts chanting, "Jerry, Jerry."
Yes, he is there. He is one of the homosexuals. I will end it on this. Justin licks his lips and says, in a hushed tone, "I enjoy your socialist policies." Go. Whoever wants to take it, Dylan or Nick.
Oh my god. I enjoy your socialist policies.
At this point, Trudeau is fully erect.
No, at that point he actually ejaculated.
No, I feel
Yes,
like,
he came in his
I
pants.
feel like his boner would punch through the desk though before that happened.
Yes.
You know.
His boner does have a bicep in it, too. Yeah.
So it's not just like a straight; it's like an out and up kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at an angle. An obtuse angle.
Who was it?
Justin Trudeau.
No, who had the curved penis?
Oh,
Kirby
Johnny.
Cockins.
Johnny, yeah.
If you can go to that strip back
So
there,
it's
that'd
kind of
be
like that,
nice.
but
Yes.
it
I
has
can go
muscles.
back and strip.
Yes.
Yes, the cat's waiting for you
Oh. The pussies are always waiting for me.
to leave.
Ooh.
Got him.
I am a black father. A little wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
A little bit of come and
A
go.
little bit of boom boom pow.
A
A little bit of Jiffy Lube.
sounds like a song. You should write about it.
Yes.
So, anyways, Justin, our Justin, says to other Justin, "I enjoy your socialist policies," which at that point, other Justin immediately climaxes and destroys his own desk with his erection.
Alright, yeah.
Like a splintering explosion.
Yes.
Not just like it broke, like it exploded.
Yeah.
It begins to...
Justin's ears are ringing like a frag just
It begins to pulsate and destroy other things in the room. The coat
Just
rack.
from the sheer force of the pulse, or what are we talking here?
Yes,
it
yes.
branches out into 8 different wangs.
At which point...
like a kraken from Pirates of the Caribbean.
At which point, it begins to growl at our Justin, and you see a hat go by. He looks down at it, picks it up, and pulls a sword out of nowhere, charging forward at this new foe.
Okay. So he came, and then now he's attacking Justin.
So his
With his octopenis.
His octopenis
His octopath
has gained intelligence level organism status.
That is where the true brain is. It's,
Yes.
it's like
Yeah,
a
the penis is
parasitic
controlling
organism.
Yeah, it's like, you know...
It's like the anime Parasite the Maxim, if you've ever seen
I
that.
have. It's a great
Yeah.
show. You should watch
Yeah,
it.
I've seen it all the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I go all the way too.
nice.
Nah.
With parasites. Okay.
So Justin's charging forward towards this new octopenis that's trying to also like mulch him. Like if you've seen the show, you know what's going on.
Yeah. It has the little blades on the end.
But Justin says, "This is just another day at the office for me," and begins to simultaneously suck them all into his Las Plagas butthole one at a time.
I think we should clarify that this is the standard homosexual mating ritual.
This is indeed it. This is part 1 of 4.
Yes, you have to beat your partner into submission. This is how MMA originated.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Most people don't know that every MMA fighter is a homosexual.
can we cut this in
And
footage? Do we have footage?
They're in heat.
Anyways, so
That's
Justin
why there's
is...
blood sometimes in the ring. It's not just like.
Yeah, that's from the penetration.
That's
Yeah.
their buttholes.
Yeah, it's not like.
Everything else is just to cover up that fact.
It is.
They're
If
very,
you look
they're very
closely-
private people.
If you look closely, you'll see that there's these people over here pretending to do MMA, but really the real show's over here, just slightly, like, off-center of the camera. So Justin's butthole vacuum has engaged, and it's sucking up all of these octopenis limbs. All the while, they're still, like, cutting him up from the inside.
At that point, he orgasms.
3 times precisely.
Trudeau's office is slowly filling up
With blood.
with semen.
Like, if you've seen that...
Blood and semen.
Blood and semen.
Do you guys know the little animated thing from YouTube from like a decade ago where the little chicken nugget thing is, or it's like a fish stick and it's like, my anus is bleeding?
Yes.
It's like that.
That originated from our quest classes.
Yes.
Caleb Mc-
It was that. It's like that, and every time they cut back to Justin, there's a little bit more blood in the room.
Yes.
At which point,
Justin's anus, his Los Plagas anus, clenches so hard out of pleasure that it snaps all the mulching blades off of each head all at one time, right?
Okay.
So then he's becoming so aroused at this point, since it keeps pulsing. Every time it pulses, it draws them farther and farther in. So our Justin is drawing Justin Trudeau towards him, at which point he... What is it? Let's say he sprouts claws out of his feet, starts digging them into the ground to keep himself from being pulled into Justin's anus.
He's General Grievousing this.
Yeah. So Justin's just like clench by clench, inch by inch, pulling him closer and closer and closer.
is this like in Orochimaru with the grass sword doing one of these?
I was thinking this is like a Cell scenario from Dragon Ball Z, where he's like in his imperfect form trying to absorb Justin Trudeau.
But it's the DBZ abridged voice, not the actual show.
Yes. Justin
Right.
did voice him.
Well then, just kidding.
Yes.
Please continue.
Okay, so he, at this point, obviously Justin Trudeau is being drugged to his certain gay doom.
Are you sucking the gay out of him?
By his penis?
Yes.
By his penis.
By his
which he has no control over anymore, by the way.
Okay.
Because it's
Every time
sentient.
Justin sucks in a little bit more, he's crushing it.
Oh.
So it's like losing circulation, no more, he can't control it or anything. So Trudeau's basically helpless at this point. Just being sucked into Justin's...
Ass.
Yes.
Las
his plague.
Plagas.
Yes, Las Plagas.
We need an animation for this.
Yes. I will pitch this to the Oishi crew. Okay, Nick.
Alright, so. He's in a pretty tight spot right now.
Oh,
Literally.
We're in a tight spot.
Canada, Justin, in a tight spot.
Yeah.
Justin has him by the dick. Okay.
He does.
By the proverbial balls.
So how long is this dick? So how far?
Well, I mean, it's an octopenis.
In meters,
so like,
what would you guys say?
12.
I would say
Feet?
every
Oh,
dick. I'd
meters.
say every dick is about as long as that lamp is tall.
Okay. And,
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Right.
fair.
Okay, and they each can like ejaculate.
Correct.
Yes.
Right, but remember, he has no control anymore. They're just limp at this point inside Justin.
So he's just like.
How-
No, he's
Ass.
fully erect at this point. This is like the best sexual experience he's ever had.
Right, but like what I was getting at, whenever Justin pinches, when his butthole pinches,
When he clenches.
it's stopping the blood flow.
Oh,
So like from
okay.
about there down to the base, it's like about to explode at this point.
Okay, yeah.
It's
yeah.
like purple.
they're
Right,
turning purple.
Right,
Okay.
right. That's where you're going from.
Okay.
Can he still ejaculate?
Why not?
I'd
I
say
mean,
so,
it
yes.
probably explode his dicks, but
Yeah, there might be death, but yes.
But it'll be a pretty great orgasm.
But in every
Yeah, so
homosexual
this-
encounter, at least
There is a
one
death.
dies.
But at this,
yes,
at this
it's like a
point-
praying mantis.
At this point, I feel like his mind is solely focused on not ejaculating to prevent death.
that he inches
And
closer
that
and
he
closer.
doesn't want the pleasure to end either.
Right, right. But he knows if he lets go, he's dead.
Right. So that's where they're currently
So
at.
is it
He's
one-
trying not to pre.
So is it like one main dick and then like these separate?
Yeah,
ones?
so is it like
one dick
8
is
at the
controlling-
base
From
or
the
like
base,
one
from the
big
base,
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they all come
it's
together
not
like
a
a-
tree cock.
So it's not like one big one and then
It's like a bouquet of flowers.
It's like a blooming onion.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
So who's really in? Like, is Justin's like? Is he limp or?
Oh,
No, Justin's fully erect.
I mean, like his body. Like, does he have control over his arms and stuff?
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's not his PV.
No. Wait. Are you talking about Justin Trudeau or our Justin?
Trudeau.
Yes.
Trudeau.
As
He
far
can
as
still control his arms and
Oh,
legs
he's
and
fine.
shit.
They're both fully functional except for his penis.
correct.
Okay. So he's facing death right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's caught inside of his butthole.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It was like there's not enough room for him to pull out, right?
Yep.
So the only thing he can think of to escape is cut loose some of his penises.
How many?
How many are there?
Well,
There's
Octo is 8.
8.
Octo's 8, obviously.
Obviously.
Oh.
I'm just testing you guys. Okay. So he pulls out a knife from one of his drawers.
That's just hanging out.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
didn't
because
get like,
that's
destroyed.
exploded.
Saba's a sword.
That he had in his pocket.
I got shit to show you later.
So he cuts loose 3 of his penises.
Okay.
Okay.
And they kind of like shrivel up once. Like he cuts them at the base and they kind of like shrivel up.
Dude, they're like.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So this gives him
It's like
enough...
when you let air out of a balloon.
Yeah, exactly. This gives him enough time and enough space to be able to escape.
Meanwhile, there's blood spraying everywhere.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. More blood is
And
added to the
cum.
original
And
pool.
cum has built up to this point.
Yeah, and then the penises, the remaining penises, get bigger and stronger.
Like to like.
They consolidate
Yeah.
their power.
Yeah.
Ah.
So he comes back bigger and better than ever.
Interesting.
And
All right.
He took his Viagra.
He's pissed.
he is,
Yes.
Yes. He. Okay. Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
He's done.
He's tired of being the one on top. He's ready to take some action into his starfish.
Ah.
Um.
Which has 2 eyes?
Actually, Googleplex eyes.
Oh my god. That's impossible.
Let's see. Trudeau starts screaming, and an aura starts forming around him.
Well,
He starts glowing with mystical Saiyan energy.
Oh, shit.
so like does like the debris and stuff on the floor just start like rising and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like in
yeah,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball Z when they're powering up?
Yeah, all 4 walls are just they explode outward from the raw
Like the
energy
ground-
coming from the power of Trudeau's social.
The
But I thought it was like canon that Saiyans can't be homosexual.
No.
Ah.
Broly was a known homosexual.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, okay.
So like the ground beneath them is just like
Yeah, it's a crater right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
So
turned
so
into a
they're
crater.
floating right now with Justin Trudeau penetrating our Justin.
Yes.
Got it.
His Trudeau's shriveled up wings fall off,
Okay.
and they sprout, and 2 coming in at each one that was destroyed. So he's up to, let's see, he had 6 from that.
7, 8, 9, 10. He
He's
got
12
3.
now.
Yeah, he got 3.
2. So 2.
Oh no,
Are you talking?
5, 6, 7.
He chopped off 3.
he had
Which
So
doubles
he
to
would have
6.
5.
5 plus. So he's got 11 right now. He is ready to beat Justin into submission.
Correct.
Dylan.
So Trudeau is still transforming at this point, while Justin says, "I'm ready to give it." Our Justin says, "I'm ready to give it to you, big socialist daddy."
Trudeau responds,
Big socialist
hippity
party.
hoppity,
Abolish private property. They both
climax.
immediately. Justin's arm turns into a blade, like from Maxim. He cuts off Trudeau's remaining penises. Instantly teleports behind Trudeau and comes up real close and says, "I'll build your roads."
He whispers, free healthcare.
They both climax.
Healthcare is a right, not a service.
All of a sudden, Bernie Sanders busts into the room. What's going on here?
They both turn and look at him in unison and say, "We love you, Daddy." But it's too late for Trudeau. Justin's already in position. His Las Plagas butthole has evolved into a Las Plagas penis.
So he has a penis coming out of his ass now.
As well as his regular.
Like a Saiyan monkey tail.
Yeah, and it's sentient.
It's at that point that Justin sees a full moon. It goes into full monkey form.
Which then leads into...
Trudeau screams excitedly, Obama!
At which point, Justin's Las Plagas Pepe comes around goes through his legs, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So his regular penis grows to the size to match it.
He docks himself.
Yes. At which point they dock, and then at the end comes to a point and they twist together, so it makes like a threaded rope penis.
A DNA strand penis.
Of like
DNA helix.
Of obnoxious, ridiculous size. At which point, like Dylan said, is at this point sentient.
Yes.
So with it being so close to Trudeau's butthole, it immediately throbs and then shoots all the way up through Trudeau, through his body, out his mouth, like an alien. Opens his mouth at the end and spits blood all over Bernie, who's still standing in the doorway in shock.
Is he like whacking it?
Who in turn gets a ginormous erection and says, "Now it's my turn."
2020.
It's my turn 2020?
Yes.
Catchphrase coined.
So Bernie Sanders is there.
He is.
Yes. What is Bernie going to do?
Hard as a rock.
Yes.
Hard as a rock?
Yes.
His wife in a closet nearby looking through cucking.
Well,
Bernie too wants to be part of this. Okay.
he does.
And you may think he's
Feel
hard,
the bud.
but he's actually,
Before you continue, is Trudeau dead?
He's clinging to life, barely clinging.
Okay.
I'd say
He's definitely bleeding out.
I'd say he's in a Majin Buu state
Ah.
where he has a couple cells hanging around, but they're starting to gather to smoke above Justin's Double-Helix Wang.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify for your sake.
okay. So, you think Bernie's hard, but he's not.
He's not.
He's not.
This is him flaccid.
Yes. He is kind of older, so it doesn't come as easily.
As it used to.
Yeah.
But his flaccid is the boner of a normal man.
Yeah.
He's just got that like old man dick.
Yeah. He has several splints surgically
Inserted.
in his
Yeah,
way.
so
So
it's
he
always-
can keep it up.
It's always big,
Yes.
but it's still flat.
He just tucks it
There's
into his
always
suit
room to
pant.
grow.
And he had that surgery done for free.
Yeah.
Because it is a human right.
Yes.
So Bernie goes into the next room, gets his Viagra, just so he can be on Trudeau or Justin's level.
Yes.
Our Justin?
Our Justin, because our Justin is in control right now.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
I'd say so, yes.
The only time in his life.
So he goes, gets his Viagra, takes his Viagra.
Okay.
So in a couple minutes, it's going to be my turn.
It actually takes about a half hour.
Takes about a half hour.
In Dylan's experience.
In about a half hour, it's going to be my turn.
Okay. So, do we just wait a half hour?
I don't know, do we?
Well.
Bernie enters the hyperbolic time chamber.
So it's
to
literally
speed up
3
time.
seconds.
It's like he knows he has to train for this situation. Mr. Popo comes out of nowhere. I'll hold him off.
It has been a while before he's experienced this, so he needs all the training he can get.
Okay. So in the time that he's in the hyperbolic time chamber, Justin starts sprouting Mangekyu Sharingans from his penis.
Oh my god.
He's going for the.
Is this like a Donzo type
Yeah,
of
he's
deal?
got a Donzo penis right now.
Interesting.
He's going to go for the
A double-stranded Donzo penis.
Yes, he's growing his penis steadily like the giant beanstalk. he's going to do his own version of the what was it, the moon Sharingan thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing that Madara does. So he's working on that. Mr. Popo knows that he has to hold him off. Dies immediately.
Oh. Rip Popo.
Justin, in shock and regret, screams, "Chase, no!" Bernie finally arrives. He's done with his training. He's jacked as hell. He is like Mike big. And he's been studied up. He's hyper intelligent. He knows all about Scandinavia now. Out of nowhere. What's that chick's name? The Cortez chick. Alexandria Cortez, the new socialist chick, comes out of nowhere. They do the fusion dance into this massive androgynous being. Go.
But it fails.
Like they do it incorrectly?
They're in a Cronenberg form.
This is like a Schrodinger's box situation.
Yes.
Where if you look at it, it's not there. But if you look away, it might be there.
Like Justin's penis.
Yes. Only we all know it's not there.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. While he's in the hyperbolic time chamber,
Bernie.
Yeah, Justin has put everyone to sleep in the world. And they're all hanging off of his wang like little chrysalises.
Oh my god.
So it's up to Bernie and
so he has like
and
an
Cortez.
earth-encompassing Wang right now.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like the
actually.
world
Oh my
serpent
God.
from Norse mythology.
But it's got little like barbs hanging off that are actually people wrapped
Oh
up
my
like
God.
Yes. So it's up to Cortez and
Ribbed for your
Bernie
pleasure.
to save the world.
So their fusion dance having failed, they face Justin as this homologous mass of socialism and homosexuality.
Do they have a sickle and a hammer and embalmed onto their chest?
That's actually the shape that the body's in.
Oh. Okay. All right. Is Bernie the hammer and she's the sickle?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So they move together as one because it's two consciences in one body. This hammer and sickle shaped thing. It reaches Justin, the end of the Wang. He's at the end of his world Wang. This Mangekyo covered chrysalis barbed world Wang. And he sits there sitting on top of it, saying, "I've been expecting you."
He is in the form of Kaguya Akatsuki. Two Renegons.
So they know that in order to defeat him, they have to use a surprise attack. So Bernie Sanders creates a shadow clone of himself.
Okay.
Of the hammer and sickle
Just
body.
one? Just
Yes,
one?
there's only two. There's only two right now.
He only
So-
that's the amount of chakra that he has
So
left.
are they still like...
What? Yes, they're still fused
They're
together.
still
So now
Are they
there's
still mating, or are they like fighting now?
well, Justin and Trudeau
Both.
still are. Yes,
Both. They're fighting for dominance so that Justin...
This is step 2 of the homosexual
Yes,
ritual.
the winner can plow the
Okay.
loser.
So there's now two versions of this hammer and sickle.
Yeah, hammer.
China.
Jaina.
And so they both begin to fly
Space
towards.
Force.
They fly towards Justin at blinding speed, and right before they get to him, Justin's Byakugan engages, and he tries to sniff out what's gonna happen.
The 6 paths of Justin.
Yes, but then they pull a fast one on him, and
Abolish his private property.
Oh my god.
So I've missed like half of this because I haven't seen Naruto.
it's okay. I'll show
So
you.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
We spelled it out for you, Nick.
I'm pretty lost.
What about
so bring me
a
up to speed.
world-spanning genital covered in crystalline? Don't you understand?
So, I'll bring you two up to speed on, first of all, what Danzo is. So you see his arm there? Those are eyes. His arm is actually eyes.
Okay.
So his penis is
So there's
studded
crystalline
with
as
these
well as
eyes.
eyeballs.
No, we're getting there. And then the World Wang tree.
His Yggdrasil Wang.
It looks like that to begin with. And then, God, where the hell is the fucking...
Show me. Show me the way.
Do you know the way?
I think they got it.
So yeah, that's the gist of it.
Yes.
If I find this other thing, I'll show it to you. But you've gotten it for now.
So to recap, a double-helix DNA Wang roped together.
Covered in eyes and
chrysalli.
Okay.
That looks like that tree.
So people...
And
That's world-encompassing.
Justin is absorbing the semen from all of the chrysalli.
Yeah, so people are wrapped up and hanging from it like this. It wraps around their entire body. If I could find like a drawn-out picture, there would just be hundreds of them hanging.
Yes.
So the whole world is hanging now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no one is safe. Nobody else is conscious right now.
Okay.
Except for the Justins and Bernie.
Okay.
Correct.
Trudeau, yeah, we haven't even talked about Trudeau. He's slowly.
I think he's just
slowly forming.
Right. I think he's kind of being like assimilated into the world tree.
Wang.
Helix cock. Yeah. So we don't know if we'll ever see him again.
We'll see.
Anyways,
His turn is
I think it's Steve.
little Steve,
Little Steve.
little Bill.
So they're flying at him at
Slavish?
blinding speed right now, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And then something didn't work or something.
But Bernie's Viagra finally wears off.
Oh my gosh.
I need to go back to the free clinic for more.
This is what Justin looks like right now.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay.
So like normal Justin.
Yeah, and then this is what the fucking tree turns into. This is what the tree looks like before it becomes
Oh,
a
boy.
tree.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
the mouth is his urethra.
Ah.
Okay.
So the Bernie and his shadow clone are flying toward Justin right now.
Are they forming a Rasengan?
No, they're not. At which point, the hammers separate from the sickles, and the hammers, both with like ungodly force, hit the head of Justin's world penis, slam it into the ground. At which point, the sickles crisscross, stab through it, and pin it to the ground.
Is this Castlevania?
No. So at this point, Justin is still definitely world encompassing. Nothing has really happened in the grand scheme of his world penis.
Okay.
But like he's definitely trapped right now.
Okay.
Like that he's concentrating so much on trying to assimilate Trudeau still that the force of this impact as well as the piercing has like totally like it's distracting enough. You know what I mean?
So
Justin's kind of in a bind at this point. He's fighting for homosexual dominance.
Okay.
As
With Trudeau?
Yes, as well as still trying to what's the word? Still trying to absorb the entire world's supply of semen. At which point, when he does absorb all of it, to let it all go in one gigantic load.
Spirit bomb reload.
Yeah.
On to Chase?
Huh?
Chase has already died.
Yeah, Chase has been dead.
Oh, that's true.
Popo had to sacrifice himself.
Yeah. The goal, Justin's goal at this point is to prove his dominance also over Bernie.
Ah.
Yes.
So at which
For
point
the,
he's
for the
building
Democratic nominee in 2020.
Then he has to fight Hillary.
He's building up his semen spirit bomb to shoot down Bernie's throat whenever the time is right.
All right.
All right.
But what does he gain by absorbing Trudeau? More socialist power?
Yes.
So,
That
The
more
entire power
semen
of
and more
Canada.
homosexuality.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So Trudeau is just like, what is he doing?
He's basically
He's
like
like a
absorbed
he's a
at this
mist.
point.
He's like
He's
Captain
like-
Keys from Halo 1.
He's a Majin Buu mist.
No, let's say he's like
he's
Justin is Cell right now. Basically, also by
so
absorbing
he's fully
him.
absorbed him. Like there's nothing.
Pretty much.
I'd say
Let's just
his feet are hanging out right now. This
Sure.
could be like his last opportunity to save Trudeau.
I see. Bernie's.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So remember though, Bernie's got Justin pinned.
Yeah, but Trudeau can still. He has one last act in him.
He does.
So Trudeau's in a bind right now. He's about to be absorbed.
Correct.
And sucked dry of all of his semen forever.
I hate that. Forever.
He can produce
He has
no more
become
semen.
sterile.
Right.
That's what happens.
His
in
body's
these
worked
fights.
so hard to produce semen that it's just wore out.
Yes, the well has been tapped. Took the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
If you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
So he's in a bind right now.
Okay.
Okay. He was like, "Do I help Bernie defeat Justin, or else I'll get absorbed, fully absorbed?" or
never to return to this plane of existence.
yes. On the other hand, this is the best sexual experience I've ever had.
You personally?
Yeah. So if
Trudeau's in like a trance-like state of pleasure right now.
He's in Nirvana, right?
Yeah, there you go.
So if he helps Bernie, then that pleasure goes away.
This is true.
He decides to go the pleasure route. In his last-ditch effort, he what does he do?
Tries to give Justin a reach around with his toe.
Yeah, he gives
his Las Plagas toe.
OTP foot job.
Yeah. What he does is he stretches his feet just far enough to where he can touch Justin's penis.
Tickle his sack.
And that gives Justin the penis strength he needs to break free.
The penis strength.
Yeah, his penis doubles in size.
Oh my god.
Once Trudeau touches it.
Is Earth still here?
No, I'd say it's in pieces right now.
We're in space right
I'd say we have the core left that Justin is encompassing and slowly consolidating into his own power. He has magma semen now.
Okay, so
it's like Galacticus.
Yes.
Bernie Sanders and
Bernie is the Silver Surfer.
Yeah. They know that was their one chance to defeat Justin.
Okay.
The socialist surfer.
I'm riding this red wave to victory.
The SS.
Oh my god, dude. That's incredible. Sorry.
That was his one chance. Had him pinned, had him right where he wanted him.
Darn.
And now they're not sure if they're going to get another chance. So Bernie has an idea.
Okay.
Seize the means to production.
There's one thing in this world that can defeat Justin. And then he, there's a box. We're still in the office area or whatever.
I thought
dude, we're in
Earth
space
is
right now.
I thought we
destroyed
Earth
right now.
But a box floats by.
Yes.
The box floats by.
Schrodinger's box.
Yes. And in that box
Is a cat.
there's a Playboy magazine. He
He shrieks.
Opens up. Yeah, it burns Bernie while he's touching it. He turns
As
it
he
around,
touches the spine.
Scorches his skin.
turns it around, opens it towards Justin, causing him to
fade away like Thanos.
Like Thanos' snap. I was hoping that was going to happen.
He can't go down that easy, though.
No. I'd say
Let's say it makes...
he loses one of his helix wangs. He's at
he's at half power. Some of the chrysalis, so
yes,
right.
The Earth's core.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it frees the entirety of the DNC. They decide to back Justin because they know they can't let Bernie win. Fuck, I don't know where to go from here.
I say we kill someone. Game of Thrones, this bitch.
Trudeau is off thinking to himself who would be the better sexual partner between this world entity or the potential 2020 Democratic candidates.
I thought they were one and the same.
Yes, he goes with Justin.
I thought it was Kanye. He's gonna run in 2020.
Well, for the GOP, maybe.
Okay, God Emperor Trump comes in with the Space Force.
Oh, fuck.
They had a contingency plan for such a situation.
This precise situation.
This is why I said build the wall.
They've been hanging out on the dark side of the
Space
moon
wall.
this entire time.
The
Space
space wall.
wall. It's been keeping Justin back thus far, so that he can't get complete galactic dominance. Okay. Trump and the Pope
Oh my god.
fuse into one entity.
Does the fusion work?
It does work. It's perfect. They're in a Dr. Manhattan.
Palpable God King Emperor Trump.
Yes, they're Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen form right now. Complete god powers. Trump opens a Bible and a report from the New York Stock Exchange. And consolidates his power of capitalism and Christianity. Justin shrieks.
And autistically,
his penis is waving like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Brilliant.
Go.
Trump unleashes the full might of Christianity and capitalism combined.
And the Space Force.
Into a capitalism Christianity spirit bomb.
No, it's not.
And then the shape of a cross.
It's not a spirit bomb. It's a Kamehameha.
Okay.
But it's still in the shape of a cross. And instead of yelling Kamehameha, he yells in the name of the Father and the Son and the Stock Exchange. I bless you, my child.
Justin, full mark of the beast now on his forehead.
Proceeds shrieking in pain, fades away from the
Condemn
light.
them, mother.
They know exactly what they do. But it's too late. Justin dissipates into the light and is no more.
So we have Bernie left.
So yes, Bernie and his person Alexandria Cortez,
yes,
still in their hammer and sickle form, still remain. The DNC
feeling completely inept.
The DNC that backed Justin, they're obviously dead.
Yes,
Trudeau,
by the power of Christianity and capitalism.
Trudeau's body is still here, but it's a vegetable.
No.
From the utterly satisfying orgasm he had.
His purpose has been served. His higher purpose is served.
You hear the last words of Trudeau, it's just, he mouths out, worth it.
He fades away into a Force ghost.
No, he fades away like Mike Guy after he unleashes the last chakra point. So God, Emperor, Palpable Trump, and the Space Force go back to the dark side of the moon, where he uses the remaining power of Christianity and capitalism to create a new Earth.
Out of thin air.
And then everybody lives happily ever after because the Democrats are dead.
Oh my god. And Justin's spirit in the afterlife is living in a barn, sleeping on newspaper and eating cow shit.
Why?
For eternity. Fuck him.
Steven chose the punishment in hell.
And that's when Nick Shaw showed up.
Oh my god.
Well,
That's pretty good. That was 42 minutes worth of
ad-lib.
just utter bullshit.
Brilliant. Justin, if you're out there, no, this one's for you.
Bitch.